celebrity who is for Trump. And
hold on a second, we'll start again.
Thing on a certain outspoken celebrity who is for Trump. And she's like, she just broke the news. You know, they eat babies and stuff. That was news in 2016. Did you forget? Did you go on a spaceship and they erase your brain? Yeah, actually, human beings don't eat babies. Drones do. And that's part of the Black Eye Club, which I've explained in my mini tweets, which they're probably going through like 17 years of them. Well, you can prophesy for 17 years all the prophecies I've been doing for 17 years while you smear me and you know, don't tell me I'm on any lists. I have the originals from the targeted community. Good luck with that smear campaign, all right? I've never been out of the country, all right? Well, except for 2000 to go visit a friend across the border. Anyways, 2001, I think that was. No, 2000. For 3 weeks. Anyways, I don't even have a passport or a driver's license. So anyone with my passport or driver's license is fake, okay? Anyways, just to let you know. And so yeah, we you don't remember Pizzagate, you guys? I mean, how many dimensions do I have to be in? Just joking. I only know there's one, but yeah, that Pizzagate broke out. Where this is when I stopped my research. It was like the darkest crap I've ever seen. Not only that, I wasn't quite aware of deep fakes at the time. They weren't called deep fakes. I just knew that they could do holographs. So I saw a lot of pictures of a lot of celebrities doing some questionable things at Met Galas and stuff. And I thought, I'm not getting into this. This is too dark. I've never, ever witnessed anything this dark. I mean, I knew that they sacrificed people in the industry. Not everybody. Some of them, depending on what label. The ones that were innocent, they usually martyr as pedos. Yeah, you can't go after races anymore. So now they just call you a lizard or a pedo. You know, what happens with cloning centers, all this stuff. I found out about this a long time ago. In 2013, they offered me an Academy Award. But it had to be about mental illness and a delusion at the end. I'm like, yeah, just shut up about cloning centers. And then they offered me, I said no, they offered me best documentary. I'm like, this is non-consensual. This isn't a documentary. And you'll just edit it all out. And it'll be about mental illness. Okay. So I said no. So they mind tortured me for a whole year. And they were in the attic using weapons and stuff. Not this place, the other place I was at. Yeah. I can't live where anybody lives above me, or they pay off what goes on, the people above. And they don't necessarily know what's going on. They leave their place or whatever. And it's a horror show. You know, in 2014, I sat up for 6 months, all night long, because we called the cops because I thought someone was on my roof. And the cops are like, no, the coast is clear. There's no one on your roof. It was in the attic, and my son could hear it, and I could hear it. My mom's narrative to my son was like, your mom's just you're believing what your mom's thinking, and it's not very well for you. I'm like, oh, he heard everything. He was terrified. They were jumping around in our attic. God knows what they were doing. I mean, I was throwing up every night, so it's probably really, really evil. They know I'm not a vampire, because if they were doing rituals, I sure wasn't drinking that stuff. So anyways, yeah, they've said a whole bunch of stuff. I've never sold out, right? I've never been able to be under mind torture. Yeah, they had...
Actually, mind control. Mind torture, yeah. Mind control, not.
I came across a document. It sounded like my son, because it was going on about Scientology. And this kid said that, and his friend from California, who in 2016, they took my son into foster care and then threatened, and then told him he was going to be adopted away. Over 2 missed doctor's appointments. Yeah, CPS, I dare you to come for me again. Your lawyer shook my hand the last time and said, I hope I never have to deal with you in court. And I'm like, anyways, and that's not a boast, that's a fact, all right? And so anyways, they were sending me pictures, California bleeding from machine head and all this And so I messaged him and I said, don't you dare go to California. I'm getting you out of there, because he had Xbox friends that were living down there. I wouldn't have blamed him. But I thought they do not like me down there. I exposed a lot of stuff. I did stop exposing it. And once I found out about MK Ultra mind control, I was so mad at them that I realized they were under mind control. So I tried helping them instead. Now, don't give me crap for that. That's what you should do. If you're a believer in God, yeah, you try to help people, right? And so, I went from exposing everybody, and they're doing the industry. I had, they've ravaged my library, right? She's gone to the other side with my encyclopedia. Things are getting kind of gross, right, Tori? Right? The latest one was, anyways, I'll go back to 2016. So I called my son and I said, don't you dare go to California, and, I'll get you out of there. A health nurse shows up and she said, we can't put it away in a mental hospital for the rest of your life for saying that. I'm like, I said, get out of my house, you Nazi. This is back when you could say that in this country. And they were threatening me with 8 milligrams of risperidol, which, like when I was having all out, prophetic visions that they thought I was so crazy over, it all came true. And there's more to come. You don't want to be here on hell on earth, okay? Anyways, it was 1.5 milligrams of risperidol was as much as they could give you. That was like, a lot, and they were threatening me with 8 milligrams. So, it's psychiatric blackmail as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. So anyway, 2016, then they kept on telling me, we've got your son. He's down in California while my son's here, and they really mess with my mind and scared the crap out of me. So there's this kid that this thing comes on across my page. And I asked my son about it. He goes, no, Mom, that's not me. It's just people messing with you. And I'm like, well, I don't know. He mentioned his friend, which had a really unusual name. It was a kid from the deep web. It could have been a copycat trying to copycat my son, or my son took off. And, like, this ain't mental illness. This is mental warfare, right? And, anyways, this kid was told that his father, who'd only seen him a few times, he popped over a few times to see him, his real father, that I had let his father abuse him, and that I was a mind control slave, which I never was. They never could put me under mind control. You can't put a born-again believer who's sealed with the Holy Spirit under mind control. You can't. The elect can't be deceived. We can't. We can momentarily. You can confuse us. You can gaslight us. But God clears it all up for us every time. He's given us a sound mind. And so anyways... I
keep on trying to cut it out here.
This kid is saying that I had... I was MK Ultra mind control slave, and I let his father abuse him. I don't know if it was sexual or what they're claiming. And that I let the father abuse him, and I kept it concealed. Meanwhile, every time his stepfather did anything, I'd be phoning the police. While they ignored me, while CPS ignored me. It didn't matter. I gave my son a spanking, and he says to CPS, well, my dad kicked the crap out of me. That's why my mom got us out of there. And my mom never spanked me. She just did the one night. And they said I drug him down the hallway by his hair, all this crap that never happened. Anyways, after that, my lawyer called me and said, would you like to sue for malicious intent? I never asked. I said, well, I'll have to take a rain check. I'm really tired, and I have no time for this. I got to make sure my son's okay after I got him out of foster care. But I don't know where he is, because there's way more that came after that. So anyways, I was always wondering, right? And it's either a copycat, or, not quite sure. But yeah, this thing, I thought you guys are just doing the cremation of care on this kid. It could have been the bluebird that I helped save from mind torture in 2019. I called him the Bluebird. Anyways, that's a long story. Anyways, and I thought maybe he thought I was his mom. And anyways, it was just cremation of care. And if that was my son, which I don't think it is, it's cremation of care. It's to get rid of the mother, turn the son. If you cremate the care, get rid of the care, you turn the kid into a beast and you sell the daughter off. It's as simple as that. It's Disney 666. I mean, what you guys are talking about now, you guys were mocking me for in 2007, and now you guys are coming at the end on your horses after you called me schizophrenic and all this kind of stuff, and I just walked away from all of you to keep you safe, actually, to make sure, I need to keep my Facebook online for evidence. You ripped it off anyways. There's nothing, along with around a million tweets, probably over that. Yeah. So as you keep your copycat show or whatever, because, you plan on taking the mark because you're marked anyways, right? So, I mean, right? You make money off it, are you? Really? When I own it, but everything was given for free. So I thought if you guys are going to, keep on playing these chess games and people are going to die over all of this stuff, well, I'm going to take it back. And I'm going to open up hospitals for MK Ultra victims and satanic ritual abuse victims. Maybe start some Project Bluebeam AA meetings and stuff. Like, whatever. Anyways, but I'm not going to get involved in this unless they take me there. Unless they take me to court. Like, Jesus said, don't go to court unless you have to go. And then he said, don't even plan what you're going to say. Just testify, right? And it's all in a question, right? It's all in a question. Yeah, I think when the Pharisees tried to come for Jesus, well, he just asked them a question. That's all you do, ask the right question. And that's what they try to block. Yeah. Try to block what goes in. So anyways, yeah, I know how to deal with court. I'm not too worried about it. Yeah. I'll pull an Aaron Brockovich on you, all right? And then they'll know who I am. That's why they don't drag me in. They don't drag me in. Well, I don't know if you signed my death certificate. Am I married to somebody I don't know about? You keep me here isolated with your black magic witchcraft causing, a whole bunch of problems in my house. You burnt me on a eclipse night. You burnt the crap out of me all night long. I spent 5 days in my clothes. I could barely peel them off. My brain was damaged again. All the healing was gone. You guys are in big trouble, man. All I say is I call judgment on God. That's a whole bunch of. I had a vision of all these gangs in America riding little tricycles. That's what they'll be riding by the end of this. Those traffickers being supported by God knows who.